Are you naked? Am I naked? I don't think so. But yes, I am naked from the heart in front of my God. So are you. Let's figure out how we are all naked from the heart in front of the Almighty. All of us are born naked in body, naked in our mind, and naked in our soul. A child who is born from the womb of the mother cannot have the intelligence to think, to have thoughts in his or her mind. So when we are born naked. And as the child keeps on growing, thoughts keep on emerging in the child's mind, in the child's heart, and the intellect of the child keeps on developing as per the child's religion, as per how the child is brought up in family, how the child is brought up in society. As a human being grows into an adult, thoughts come into the human being's mind, into the heart, which leads to good, average or bad deeds. So the way a human being thinks, he or she acts. When we grow as adults, there are some thoughts in our mind and our heart which we might share with the world, with our loved ones, but there are thoughts in our mind which we only keep it to ourselves, because we are scared to share those thoughts with the world, because those thoughts might be nasty, or we might be fearful that these thoughts might hurt some other human being or community. But thoughts keep on flowing in our mind, in our heart, as we keep on living life. So for example, if I have a negative thought for a particular person, or say for a particular community, I will keep it to myself, or I will just share that with some other person whom I trust. Negative thoughts. If I have got positive thoughts, I might share that with a lot of people. And if I have got some really bad thoughts going on in my mind, I will try not to share those thoughts, because it can lead to repercussions. But thoughts of a human being coming in the mind and in your heart lead to positive action or lead to negative actions. It's quite a mystery, how we all human beings analyze God, analyze our specific God as per our religion. So if something good happens to us, or good happens to some of our loved ones or whom we know, we say, oh, God is gracious to that person. If something bad happens, the moment these three words come out from our mouth, oh my God, God bless this person. So we try to associate God with good as well as with bad. Good deeds and bad deeds are associated with the Almighty, and human beings associate them in their own way as per their own perspective. I am a fool. I am a fool in front of God. So I do make mistakes. I am a human being. I do make mistakes. I do question my God. But I just want to ask you a question. Don't you think that we sometimes take God for granted? That we know from our heart that this is wrong, but still we do that, and then we try to project the wrong we have done by associating it with God. I'm just asking, I'm a fool, I'm just asking, don't we take God for granted? So, as a fool in front of God, I have some questions to ask my fellow human being. That does God keep a record of all the good and bad deeds we do in our lifetime? If we believe in God, if we believe in good and bad, this question might come to a lot of us, that is there any record kept? If I do some wrong act knowingly that it is wrong, I do it knowingly, I repeat that act, but then I try to neutralize that act by saying, oh, I neutralize it with God. If I perform a sin, knowing that it's a sin, will my act be accountable if I get caught? Say I perform an act which is wrong. That act can be that you can have your own definition of wrong. It can be a minor wrong or a major wrong, but I know it is wrong. From my heart, I know that act is wrong. If I perform that act and I go, nobody notices that, and I go scot-free. Law does not hold me for that, and I go scot-free. But I knew that act was wrong, and there were some consequences which did not come onto me but came onto someone else. So, will I be accountable for that? So, as a fool in front of God, I have my answer to this. It is my view, it is my philosophy, and that is, the answer lies in the naked heart. If my God gave me the basic blessings of life, I got food to eat, I got a shelter to live in, I got health care, I got sanitation facilities, I got good health, and I got the education and intellect to think about God, to think about good and bad. And if I truly believe in God, I truly believe in my God as per my religion, I know that my heart is naked in front of my God. Whatever kind of acts I perform are visible to my God. They are certainly known to me, they are certainly visible to me, but they are also visible to my God. If I have this realization that there is someone watching over there, there is some force which is behind my existence, which is behind the existence of this world, I truly believe in that, then I also believe that my naked heart is exposed to me and to my God. No one else in this world knows about my naked heart. Even my loved ones, there are so many things my loved ones also do not know, but it's only me, and my conscience and my God, whom I try to connect, with whom I try to differentiate between good and bad. Obviously, I will perform bad in this lifetime. I will perform some sins. Maybe I perform them unknowingly, maybe also knowingly, but I know, if I know that this particular act I am going to perform is wrong, it is wrong, still I perform that, then I should also keep in my mind that my heart is naked in front of the Almighty. I have performed that act. I should have this realization that someone is watching me. So the idea is only that a human being is always naked in front of the Almighty. The heart is always naked. So it's very difficult not to perform, to always perform good. That's why we are human beings. But if we keep on repeating mistakes, we keep on doing wrong things, we should have this realization that our good or our bad deeds are like a naked pond, are like it's like a naked infinite space in front of God. So that is why we must try to be God rich when we are trying to commit a sin, commit an act. It is not easy. The circumstances, the situations might sometimes prevent you to not to exploit the God richness inside you. But one, we have to realize that if we truly believe in God, if we truly believe in our God as per our religion, there is some force which is behind us, and that force is the one to which our heart is naked. All our action, thoughts, everything are accountable to that force. So my friend, if you do an act of God richness as per your status, as per your social status, economical status, powerful status, if you are in a position to do good and you do good without anyone noticing that, people might notice, without noticing that, you should also realize that you have a naked heart and your good and bad is being accountable because you believe in God. You believe in good, you believe in bad.